Hey everybody, it's Sirant from ukulele123.com. This will be the final chapter in my homemade banjo ukulele series, version 1. I'm still considering trying another banjo ukulele project, but I'd like to show you what I've done so far. As you remember, I start off with an old mahalo neck and this crappy old $2 tambourine, which I bought at the music store and took the jinglies off of. It sounded okay, but it made noise, but certainly not spectacular. Then I decided to upgrade a bit and buy a $3.50 or $4 daddy hand drum, which looks a lot more like a banjo ukulele and is bigger, thus is quite a bit louder and has a nicer tone. In the past few days I have decided to go ahead and I did glue it. I let it sit for 48 hours before I attempted tuning it, and it's got new strings, so again it's the hassle of keeping it in tune for a while, but I've got the sucker built. I got the bridge and the tailpiece from ukuleleworld.com, and amazing, even here in China I got the package in 1 week. 1 week after the payment cleared through the e-check or whatever it was, I got the thing in the mail. It was packaged so well they could have thrown it out of the plane and it would have landed fine. So completely happy with those guys. Out of all the companies I've dealt with online, they actually charged me the price for shipping that they paid. Unlike so many other companies that will charge you almost double or more than double when you know they didn't pay that. And the crappy old piece of cardboard they taped around the other box doesn't cut it either. But anyway, ukuleleworld.com, good job guys. I will definitely order from you guys again. Anyway, on to the show. As you may remember from one of the old videos, I also ordered a banjo tam, a Woodstock banjo tam from banjo-tam.com, which was this. It's very, very small. I actually changed the strings on it completely, and in the interim, while I was waiting for the parts from Ukulele World, I took the screw-on bridge, or screw-on tailpiece and bridge off of this one and tried it on the other one, and yeah, it's made it sound better, but it still wasn't great. I finally got this thing set up the way I like. I had to completely lower the grooves on the nut so that the strings didn't go completely out of tune when playing on the first fret, because otherwise any chord that required playing on the first fret, it sounded horrible. Now I've actually got it so it's not bad, and I've got it kind of custom tuned to make it sound what I think is better anyway, but here's what it sounds like. Now the jingles are a little bit annoying, but I mean they have their coolness factor too, but certainly not ideal. Since I have put new strings on instead of the wound ones, it sounds way better. But it's still quite quiet, but really no quieter than a standard little soprano ukulele. So all in all, for 25 bucks, very happy with it. I will continue to play with it, and whereas I thought it would just be a wall hanger, I can actually keep the strings tuned, and I will use it to play songs on occasion. But here is the real deal. This is my completed banjo ukulele that I created with an old mahalo neck from my first real ukulele that I played to death, and I preserved the neck. A daddy hand drum with a plastic head. I've heard that the plastic heads are easier to keep in tune and last longer than the skin ones. It was $4, I think, so not a big deal. The nice thing about this is that I was actually able to get a proper tailpiece that screws on here to one of the tension heads, and as you can see, it also acts as a tension head here as well. So this is a real banjo tailpiece, and it fits on this thing beautifully. It's a real banjo 4-string bridge. It's a little high, but so far the action sounds okay. I don't mind it. I've kind of tuned the head up a bit to make it tighter and make it sound what I think is better again. Now, once again, brand new strings, so I'm having a hard time keeping this thing tuned. But there's once again, there's the tailpiece, there's the bridge. I have once again put the block in the back and put the screws through, so it's not just being supported by this light wood from the drum itself. And this time I did, boy, I'm kind of embarrassed by the crappy job I did of shimming it, but I shimmed it and glued the crap out of it, and so far I'm not seeing any cracks in the glue or any movement, so I think I've got it nailed. May not be the prettiest thing to look at, but here's what it sounds like. Let me know what you think. Anyway, there it is, Sirant's homemade banjo ukulele. I have some other crazy ideas. As you can see on the wall behind me right there, there's a 3-string Chinese full-length tenor banjo that I'm considering doing some nasty hacking to and cutting the neck very oddly to create yet another banjo ukulele. There's also this other stringless, very cheap, crappy ukulele here that could also become a project for this, which is a Chinese mooncake tin. Now, I've seen cookie tin ukuleles, I've seen olive oil tin ukuleles. Has anybody seen a Chinese mooncake tin ukulele yet? I'm thinking not. So perhaps that's next in the cards for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my homemade banjo ukulele adventure, and please leave me comments, let me know what you think, and as soon as I get these strings set up and in proper tune, I'll play a little tune for you. Thanks a lot, everybody.